Hello everyone! Remember my recent video and how it was said that Rose Quartz was probably not a gem with bad intentions, but we could not be sure since we did not know much about her? Well, with some new evidence taken into account, the answer might just change. In fact, we may be able to say that her role as Pink Diamond is what made her do some very horrible things. This is going to be a really interesting video, and I hope you learn a thing or two. Before we begin, let me clarify that if she is Pink Diamond, it could just be a title. If you would like to know more about why or why not she may be an actual Pink Diamond instead of a Rose Quartz, watch my video about that. But to start off, remember that ship that the crystal gems went onto in Friendship? This ship most likely belonged to Pink Diamond. Notice how many of the things seen on there are pink. Pink crystals are everywhere. We could also see the old Diamond Authority symbol. This is backed up by the fact that Pearl's suit in Space Trace has a pink diamond on it. So that is probably what she wore when she came to Earth. This vessel, as said by Pearl, flew to Earth before the warp pads were built, meaning it is very old. The purpose of this ship exactly is unknown, but it probably has something to do with the kindergarten. Now if Pink Diamond is Rose, that means she was in charge of these ships, and in charge of the kindergarten. Putting all these pieces together, we are able to say that she led the invasion to Earth. Now this was before they saw the beauty and worth of the Earth, and swore to protect it. Or maybe, just maybe, there was something else going on that only Rose knew about. And she kept it a secret from everybody. When all of these things are taken into account, we can make some interesting and perhaps disturbing connections in the episode Stephen the Sword Fighter. Listen closely to what Pearl has to say here.
The janitor is the evil samurai president? That's bananas!
Oh, come on, it was so obvious. He's been mocking in the background of every fight scene. Look, here he is on the cover of the box.
Oh, yeah!
Then see what happens to Pearl a little later in the episode.
Steven, these are real sword techniques, not those silly things from your movies. It's about waiting carefully for the perfect moment to thrust.
Wow.
Oh, no.
She is stabbed in the back. Whenever this happens in a show or movie, it always has a very important meaning. Could this be symbolizing something that happened to Pearl once, or perhaps is yet to happen, even after Rose's death? Now let's get back to what Rose's invasion of the kindergarten actually meant. It is easy to say that Rose had to do some pretty horrible things if she was in charge of this operation. She had to destroy the Earth. Where life once flourished, it became something of a wasteland. But perhaps she did something much worse. She might have been the one to start creating force fusions, in fact. It does seem possible that Rose could do this after all. She did have healing powers that could heal a cracked gem, like in Lapis Lazuli's case when Steven healed her gem. So maybe he could also force two gem shards together. But this seems like it would be from a time before the war, but maybe it could be after. In fact, what Garnet says in keeping it together about Rose not knowing where the gems were might just be wrong.
All the ones we couldn't find. They've been here the whole time. Rose couldn't have known. This was punishment for the rebellion. It's not our fault. Garnet!
If these gems were buried together, that means Rose probably knew where they were at. She could have used these later for more experiments if she wished. And there's one last piece of evidence I have. All the force fusions we have seen so far are either made of hands or legs. Where else have we seen this with gem shards? In the episode Secret Team. And the bubble the shards were originally in was a Rose Quartz bubble. This is quite a bit of evidence to show that Rose did some things that would appear to be very unlike her. Even if she never did anything bad, I still do find it interesting that Rose was portrayed the way she was in the extended intro, with her eyes all covered up. That seems to show that her true intentions are hidden from everyone. What do you think? Was Rose Quartz the one responsible for everything bad that happened to Earth? Or is she still the loving gem we know her to be at this point in the series? Only time will tell. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. It means a lot to me. Also check out my Patreon account, and I have a P.O. box where you can submit your own theories. The address is in the description box below. Thanks for watching!